This is the centre of Germany's anti-nuclear movement. Nearby is Gorleben, the site of a controversial radioactive waste disposal facility. Charlotta and Jonathan are fervent anti-nuclear protesters. They say it's undemocratic the way the government has kept the waste dump open and forces through nuclear waste transports to the disposal site.
During the transport, it's actually illegal to meet in certain places in groups of 3 because that would be seen as a demonstration. And the minute you make any kind of political statement, you can forget it.
Jonathan could have gone on a school trip to Rome with his class. Instead, he decided to stay in Germany and accompany Charlotta to a major anti-nuclear demonstration taking place in Berlin. Charlotta's father arrives with a tractor. He's a bit of a veteran demonstrator himself.
During the last transport, we built pyramids and people chained themselves to them. When the chains were cut through, we collected all the debris, and now we're going to sell it, because we have to pay the fine somehow.
Helmut Berning thinks it's really important that the younger generation continues to protest against the nuclear disposal site. That's exactly what Jonathan and Charlotta are determined to do. They're concerned about the dangers it poses.
To me, it's just completely absurd that people maintain that this is safe for 1,000 years, 100,000. Time frames like that are inconceivable.
Permanent storage is a problem, and supplies of uranium are running out like other things, which is why nuclear energy can't be seen as an option for the future.
Charlotta's father has already left. They have to make sure they keep up with him. On the way to Berlin, more and more tractors will be joining the demonstrators. After a week-long trek, the activists are starting to trundle into the capital. Tractors continue to arrive throughout the night. All in all, there are hundreds of vehicles, including Jonathan's. The day of the demonstration has finally dawned. A bus arrives from France early in the morning full of French anti-nuclear protesters here to lend their German neighbours moral support. France is home to some pretty old nuclear reactors, but the protest movement there is more modest than in Germany.
I think the anti-nuclear movement is bigger in Germany. I mean, take a look at all these tractors. It's taken them a week to get to Berlin from Gorleben.
Germany's phase-out of nuclear energy sets a good example. I think other countries should follow suit.
But now, Chancellor Angela Merkel is suggesting delaying the phase-out, much to the outrage of the anti-nuclear camp. Merkel's Christian Democrats, as well as the Liberal FDP, who might well form a government together after the upcoming elections, support proposals to extend usage of nuclear reactors.
It's incredible that this can even be considered as an option, and so blatantly, by 2 parties planning to form a coalition after the parliamentary elections. This is a serious threat and a new development.
Hans-Christian Strobele is a Green Party stalwart and a regular fixture at anti-nuclear demonstrations. The Greens have always opposed the use of nuclear energy, but today all sorts of party flags are flying from the tractors. But only representatives from the Green Party are in attendance, even though they're not allowed to give speeches at the rally.
It's a civil rights group rally, and they don't want anyone from the parties to speak.
Instead, the speakers at the Brandenburg Gate include activists from Gorleben. This demonstration is not about party politics. Helmut Berning and the farmers have lost their faith in politicians.
I don't care who's in charge of nuclear phase-out, so long as it happens. So we don't want this demonstration today to be used as a part of any campaign for the Left Party, the SPD or the CDU. We can draw our own conclusion from who's here, from who supports long-term change and a nuclear phase-out.
Jonathan still doesn't know who he'll be voting for.
I'm still pretty undecided about how to vote. The Greens are probably the lesser evil, but who knows?
By now, the party atmosphere has kicked in. Anti-nuclear protesters these days are less earnest than their predecessors, but their message hasn't changed. Nuclear power? No thank you.